Hello! I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen a flood before. Maybe a river burst its banks or a storm sent waves crashing into a town. Most of the time though, there's no serious danger. Flash floods are a whole different thing though. They happen very quickly because of human or natural reasons, and sometimes there is no time to react before an immense amount of water destroys everything in its path. My name is Danny Burke, and this is the top 10 scary flash floods nobody saw coming. Just to let you guys know, these aren't in order of death tolls or damage. I've tried to keep it varied. So with that said, let's start at number 10 now with 2010 Pakistan. In July 2010, heavy monsoon rains in Pakistan caused the Indus River to swell to unprecedented levels, flooding the low-lying areas around it. In one area, 10.8 inches of rain fell in 24 hours. The resulting flash floods spread over 20% of the entire country. When the waters subsided, the damage was astounding. 1.89 million houses have been destroyed, leaving 6 million people without homes. 1,781 people were killed, with a further 2,966 injured. 17 million acres of land was submerged, killing 200,000 livestock. A government minister called it the worst flood in the country's history. Next up at number 9 now, we have 2016 South Africa. In November 2016, 3.5 inches of rain fell in just 3 hours during a storm. The floods hit hard and they hit fast. Check out this clip of a car being pulled by the waters. It really shows the true power of this flash flood. 6 people died in the floods, but the number could have been a lot worse. One of the uplifting parts of the story were the clips of people working together to save people trapped in their cars. Coming in at number 8 now, we have the Johnstown Flood. This is thought to be the most deadly flash flood in US history. On May 31st, 1889, the South Fork Dam broke near Johnstown, Pennsylvania after several days of extremely heavy rainfall. 14.55 million cubic meters of water was released, hitting the town in full force. A 30-foot wall of water destroyed everything in its path. It pushed debris all the way to the other side of the town, where it then caught fire. 80 people died in those flames, but the total death toll was even more shocking. It's thought that 2,209 people lost their lives on this fateful day. American laws were changed forever to try and make sure this never happened again. Next up at number 7 now, we have the Nebraska Hospital. This one is from August 2014, when flash floods in Nebraska hit the town of Kearney. To fully understand just how rapid and powerful they were, the Good Samaritan Hospital in the town uploaded this video onto their Facebook page of the waters bursting through the doors and onto the ground floor. Luckily though, nobody was hurt. You can see people making their way cautiously to the second floor. Moving on to number 6 now, we have Southern Utah. The clip you're about to see was uploaded by YouTuber David of Rankin Studio in 2013. In July, about 3 inches of rain fell in a very short amount of time, causing a flash flood full of debris to sweep across southern Utah. It turned the dry barrens into a raging torrent in just a few minutes. They knew where the water was heading, so they set up their cameras and got this incredible footage. Next up at the number 5 spot now, we have Big Island. The rolling grassy hills of Waikoloa on Hawaii's Big Island are usually quite serene. That all changed in April 2011 when heavy rain caused an unprecedented flash flood in the area. YouTuber iReporter Hawaii was in the right place at the right time to capture this footage. This isn't a swollen river or anything, it was genuinely just grassy land that quickly turned into an aggressive flash flood. The hardened lava rocks turned it into ferocious rapids. The guy filming goes closer to get a better view. This is something I do not recommend to anyone. If you ever find yourself witnessing a flash flood, run and try and find higher ground. The clips are really not worth it. Moving on to number 4 now, we have the Uttarakhand flood. This province in northern India experienced devastating floods in June and July 2013 after a cloudburst caused the worst natural disaster since the 2004 tsunami. The footage you're seeing now shows just how bad it really got. 4,200 villages were affected, resulting in the tragic deaths of 5,748 people. The Indian army had to be called in to help rescue 110,000 people from the flooded area. Alright, at number 3 now, we have 2016 Nepal. Nepal has faced a number of brutal flash floods in its history, including one in 2016 that left 64 people dead and 20 missing. It happened during the monsoon season, where rainfall caused 2 major rivers to burst their banks. The footage you're seeing now is from a viral clip on YouTube that has since racked up over 2 million views. Now by any standards, this flash flood would have been enough of a disaster, but it was made even worse by the fact that many Nepalese were still living in makeshift tents after a devastating earthquake hit the country just the year before. Next up at number 2 now, we have Little Wild Horse Slot Canyon. We're going back again to Utah in 2013 for this one, where the same flash floods we talked about earlier resulted in this incredible footage you're about to see. It was uploaded by Utah Moto Trails to YouTube, and in the description they say it shows just how fast things can get ugly. They were panicking a little bit because the forecast had said there was a low chance of rain, and now they found themselves in this narrow canyon with only one way out. They said it was lucky they remembered the way back because there was no chance of outrunning such a rapid torrent of water. And finally at number 1 now, we have the Matsu Dam Failure. This is considered the worst flash flood in history, and for good reason. The dam was completed in 1972, and for 7 years it did its job, holding back and regulating the flow of the Matsu River. But then, on August 11th, 1979, after days of excessive rain, the earthen walls of the dam began to disintegrate. The flow of water was 3 times higher than the dam was designed for, leading to its collapse. The water hit the town of Morbi and other nearby villages. Government officials put the death toll at 1,800, but some experts say there has been a cover-up and the real number could be as high as 25,000 people. To this day, people are still fighting to try and find out the truth. Well guys, that was quite eye-opening to the immense power of nature. There's also a lot to be said for how much climate change is increasing the rate of flash floods in vulnerable areas. What do you guys have to say on that? My name is Danny Burke. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.